You know, one good book can change the way you see your life.
And today we are talking about a very famous personal finance book called
Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. This book has changed how millions of people think about money. And today I want to break down some of the most important lessons from this book, especially in a way that women can apply to their lives. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money.
One of the biggest ideas in this book is that most people are taught to work for money, but wealthy people learn how to make money work for them. From childhood, many of us were told, go to school, get a good job, work hard. And there is nothing wrong with working hard. But the author explains that if you only rely on a salary, you may spend your entire life working for money instead of building financial freedom. Wealthy people focus on building assets, things that generate income even when they are not working. For example, investments, businesses, real estate. So instead of only asking, how can I earn more? They also ask, how can my money start working for me?
Lesson 2. Assets versus liabilities.
An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Many people buy expensive things thinking they are building wealth, but in reality, they are increasing expenses. For example, a very expensive car might look impressive, but if it constantly requires maintenance, fuel, and insurance, it is actually draining money. The book encourages people to focus on buying assets first before increasing lifestyle expense. For women especially, this lesson is important because financial stability gives you confidence and independence.
Lesson 3. Financial education matters.
One thing the book emphasizes strongly is that schools teach us many subjects, but very few teach us about money. So many people graduate with degrees but still struggle with basic financial decisions. Financial education includes understanding things like saving, investing, managing expenses, building assets. Without financial knowledge, it becomes easy to make decisions that look good in the short term but create problems later. The good news is that financial education is something anyone can start learning at any time. Books like this are a great starting point.
Lesson 4. Don't let fear control your decisions.
Another interesting idea in the book is that many people stay stuck financially because of fear. Fear of losing money, fear of making mistakes, fear of trying something new. But according to the author, mistakes are part of the learning process. Successful people often experience failure, but they learn from it and keep moving forward. For women especially, confidence in financial decisions is very important because when you understand money, you make decisions from knowledge instead of fear.
Lesson 5. Build your own opportunities.
One final lesson from this book is that wealthy people often focus on creating opportunities instead of only waiting for them. They look for ways to build businesses, invest in ideas, or create additional income streams. This doesn't always mean leaving your job immediately. It simply means developing a mindset that looks beyond just earning a salary. Over time, those small opportunities can grow into something much bigger.
So, those are some of the most important lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
If there is one take I would leave you with, it is this. Financial wisdom is not just about how much money you make, but how you think about money.
When you start thinking differently about income, assets, and financial education, you begin to make decisions that build long-term stability. And for women especially, financial wisdom gives you confidence, independence, and peace of mind. And if you enjoy book reviews, faith inspiration, and conversations that help women grow, don't forget to subscribe. Yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.